Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
It's Monday again.
It's always Monday.
It feels like it's always Monday.
But that's okay because we love Mondays.
Monday's the best day of the week.
We are here for the Monday Morning Show for another week. That is Ashley.
That is Noah.
And we are your hosts of the Freedom Village Monday Morning Show. We are always so excited to be with you for another week. It's a beautiful Monday, and today is Memorial Day. And we just want to take a moment to recognize and thank all of those who gave their lives in service and just helped keep our country safe and, made the biggest sacrifice. And that's really, this is what today's about. So please make sure to take a moment to think about someone in your life who served.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, today is Memorial Day. It's
Yes.
also another holiday. Maybe
Another holiday, maybe
a little less serious.
a little less serious. We're less
That's okay,
serious.
yeah. So today is National Paperclip Day.
National Paperclip Day. That's made up.
It's not made up.
What?
It's been a holiday for many years now.
Many years.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I took some time and I learned some things about the paperclip.
Oh, I'm so excited to know.
Yes.
Which we use paperclips. I use a paperclip almost every day.
I think it's an underappreciated
They're very useful
piece of
little
office
tools.
supply.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. They were invented late 1800s.
Really?
Yep. And their roots come from Norway.
No.
They do, but here's the more interesting part.
Okay.
So because of their roots in Norway, when Germany took over Norway during World War II, in a peaceful act of a peaceful act of
Sort of rebellion.
kind of resistance, I guess,
Okay,
unity,
okay.
national pride, students in Norway wore a paperclip, and it was, because they bind papers together. It was their symbol of unity.
Of binding together as a country.
Correct.
Against the Germans or
Yes.
against the Nazis?
Yes.
How interesting.
Isn't
I
that
never
interesting?
would have guessed.
No, who knew there was such a deep...
There's such a powerful meaning behind a paperclip, and I don't even think about them.
Well, paperclips are even more powerful than you'd think,
Yeah.
because in 2005,
Oh boy.
a young man traded from a small red paperclip with 14 trades all the way to a house.
I do remember seeing this online. He was trading, and he got all kinds of crazy things
Yeah.
people were willing to trade for.
But it only took 14 trades for him to get from a little paperclip to a house that someone traded him.
That's amazing.
And his first one I read, I don't know all of them, but his first he traded paperclip for a little ink pen and just worked its way bigger and bigger.
Wow.
Yep.
How
and
cool.
in 2007, a monument was erected to honor him, and it was about a 5-meter paperclip.
To honor
This man
that got a house.
that traded for a house, yes,
Huh.
which was the world's largest paperclip until 2010, and then a 30-foot paperclip was erected in Russia.
Wow. Why? Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe just to be the biggest paperclip. I don't know.
Paperclips all over the world, man. I had no idea.
So
well,
there you go.
That is a neat little holiday. I love it. So, another big part of the Monday Morning Show is that we like to let you know what's going on at Freedom Village this week. And I guess we'll get into that now.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot going on today. It's a pretty quiet day. We are playing taps a couple times throughout the day on Channel 954. So if you want to tune in, that's at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. So you can tune in for that to have a nice playing of taps at the Arlington National Cemetery, I believe.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's Monday.
Tuesday, we've got our annual Pen Pal Luncheon, where our pen pals come from Vanderbilt Elementary, and they get to have lunch with their Freedom Village resident pen pals, and then get to have a tour of their apartments or the building. It's a really, really fun time.
And it's just so cool to watch these residents and kids who've been communicating all year and meet each other. It's such a sweet thing. So if you're a pen pal, make sure you're in the atrium at 11:35 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Wednesday, we have a super fun tour planned of our neighbors. We are going to take a bus, but people are welcome to walk if they'd like. We're going to go tour Cento Ani, which is the custom woodworking factory that's just across Columbia there. So that will be fun. The bus is going to leave at 10 a.m. It'll be about a 30-ish minute tour, and then we'll be back home after that. So make
Nice.
sure you sign up on Touchtown if you'd like to attend.
Thursday evening, we've got a wonderful concert in store for you. We've got a piano and winds quintet coming to perform, and it's members of the Holland Symphony Orchestra, so you know it's going to be a wonderful program.
Yes. Yeah. 7:15 in the auditorium.
yes.
Yeah.
That's important, isn't it?
Times are good. I
You
mean,
know.
Thursday nights we pretty much know when they happen, but
Good reminder.
yes. 7:15 on Thursday. And that's June. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Thursday is June.
It is.
I don't know. We
Summer's
just started
here.
May yesterday, I think. But yeah, it's officially summer, right?
It is.
Yeah, perfect. Happy summer, everybody. And Friday, we have a couple of things going on. So we've got our Folks on Spokes, which is going to be our weekly bike rides. We're going to go to another coffee shop on Friday. That'll leave at 9 a.m. It's a fun little way to explore Holland on bikes. And if you're not so familiar with the bike routes, then you're not alone. So it's nice to take a group. So that's 9 a.m. on Friday. And Friday is also the annual Senior Community Days. And we have a couple different buses going. So if you're volunteering, the first bus will leave at 7:45, and then if you're just going to attend, that bus will leave at 9:30. The morning volunteers and the attendees will get picked up at 11:30, and then if you're an afternoon volunteer, your bus will leave at about 10:45. So there's a couple different departure times throughout the day, so just make sure you check Touchtown and the item update for more information on specific times for the bus. But that is a fun offering that they've been doing for 15 years at Central Wesleyan.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You can learn more about all the resources in our community for seniors. So it's a great,
it's a
thing
really
you should
cool
head over
event.
to.
Definitely. And that you can register for their part of it at smglakeshore.com.
Do you have to register for their part of it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think they appreciate it if you do, but you don't have to.
Okay.
And then register for the bus on Touchtown.
Sounds good.
Friday.
Yeah. And then we'll round out the weekend like usual with our 4 o'clock Vespers service up in the auditorium.
Awesome, which is always a good time.
It is.
So that's the news for the week.
Well,
What else do we have?
we've got a very special interview to show you
A
today.
very special interview.
Yeah, it's someone that I think she's okay. I don't know. We'll
Fine.
see how we feel after this interview.
All right, let's check it out.
All right, here she is.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead, let's
Well,
go.
I'm Noah.
Hi, Noah.
Hi, Joe. Who are you?
I'm Joe Kuiper.
Oh.
It's a pleasure to meet you and just being here. This is wonderful.
Yes, thank you for asking
I didn't
me.
know that I would be doing this, except yesterday we said, let's do this.
We said let's do this, so here we are.
So this is going to be something like getting to know you, I think, is
Yeah.
what it really is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I know you just from your being around here and seeing what you do.
Mm-hmm.
I think you do everything.
I do a little bit of everything, it seems like, most days. My resume is longer by the minute, you know?
That's always good.
Yes.
That's always good.
Yes.
If you're doing interviews, little ones, mini interviews, talking to people extemporaneously, that's really great. And you perform.
I do a little bit of performing, yes.
Well, your job is performance as well.
That's true. There's a lot of getting up in front of people and talking and doing all kinds of things.
And
so.
introducing the things on Thursday nights.
Yes.
Too, that's pretty much fun, isn't it?
It is fun. It was very daunting when I first started doing it. I'm not naturally a people person. I don't like to get up in front of crowds very much, but it's gotten a lot more fun the more I've done it. So I'm a lot more comfortable now.
It is, because the people that come, they're so different. Everyone has their own personality, and that some of them are very easy to talk to, and they're easy on stage, and
Yes.
others you gotta pull some information
Which is
out of
always
them.
interesting to me because they've chosen the life of getting on stage and sharing.
performers.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. It's interesting. People are funny.
But they're most comfortable with their instrument, or whatever it is that they're doing.
Yes, that is true.
And I guess that's the way with all of us. If we're in our zone, we're pretty good at that.
In our element, we like to be in our element. Getting out of our comfort zone's a little bit harder. Also doing a sing-along on Point next week Friday. So I'm doing a little sing-along with Point Iroquois.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of songs would you have? Well, will you be singing next week?
Next week, we are singing some March songs. We're singing one really fun song called the Unicorn Song, which is about Noah. It's an Irish song. It's by the Irish Rovers, I believe.
Okay.
And they're talking about the flood and how Noah had to put all these animals, and so they have all these animals, but they can't find the unicorns. And so it's this whole silly song, so that one's really fun.
I think I've heard that somewhere along the way. We'll look forward to that.
It has some hand motions too. I don't know if I'll do the dance, but
Have
there
you
are
been on
some.
stage in your?
Yes, I was involved in theater in middle school and high school, not so much in college, but I was in choir and all sorts of different performing groups, orchestra.
What kind of stage? Acting or drama? Or
acting.
musical?
I did some plays. I loved musicals. I still love musicals. I love to listen to musical scores, but...
What's your favorite?
Oh, I really like Hadestown right now, or Waitress, the musical, is a good one.
Great.
But,
Great, a
yeah.
lot of action going on.
Yeah. Those are
What
good
character do you like to play?
ones. Oh, well, my favorite character that I've played was I was in Shrek the musical my senior year of high school, and I had a callback to be Fiona, who's the princess and the lead, and I ended up being cast as Fiona, but only when she was an ogre. So they cast me as only the ogre part. So I got to be a big green monster instead of a princess.
But you switched roles in your head and you said, I can do that one.
We can make that work.
We'll make that
Yes.
work. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a college experience too?
Did I go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Grand Valley. I started my college experience as a music education major, and then I actually switched to hospitality and tourism management, which is what I graduated with.
Okay, and that's just kind of what you're doing today.
Yeah. Yep. Activity planning and
Sure.
coordinating events. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
With all ages, well, mostly older ages here, but you're dealing with children of parents who come here too, I'm sure.
Yes, we do. We do encounter interactions
You
with
do
children
that.
as well.
That's fine.
Yeah, and a lot of it is, coordinating groups with outside businesses and getting restaurant reservations and tickets and all of those things. So to make it a little
And
easier
that's
when we go.
speeding up a lot right now after COVID.
Yes, we're
And
finally able to do things
places
again,
that you
and people
can
are
do.
taking reservations again. They weren't doing that for a long
Now,
time.
what works best? An event that includes a meal or just a day, a couple hour event? What do you find most popular with people here?
It seems to me that people like a good meal. So we do seem to enjoy outings with food,
Yes.
or events with food in general.
Or even a stop for ice cream or a
Yes.
stop for pretzels or something that's
Yes,
unusual.
something different, or a place that's sort of noteworthy and you wouldn't stop at very often. So we do tend to like treats, which is fine because I'm very food motivated too, so I love to stop for ice cream.
That's right. What's the
Yes.
maximum amount of people you like to take on an outing?
The maximum, our bus has 33 seats.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's 2 activity staff going, we'll take about 30 people, which is a lot when you're counting heads over and over again.
I
But
know.
it does make for a good full group with lots of different
And
people.
you don't want to leave anybody behind.
Oh no, we don't.
counting those heads.
I do a lot
out.
of counting. I have quite a few younger siblings, so when I was young, I did a lot of counting every time I was out with
really?
all my siblings.
How big is your family?
Well, so we're split, but on my dad's side, I have 5 younger siblings
Oh.
and 2 sets of twins. So when they were little and they were all running around, I was always counting to make sure we had all of them. They were always going different directions.
And each twin has their own mind too.
yes.
They're not going to be.
Almost never together. Almost always running away from each other. It seemed.
I've seen you before. Let's go somewhere else.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
see-
used to you.
see who else is-
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I wish I had here in front of me? I wish I had that huge ball that you use for cardio drumming
Yes.
and your drums, because when I sit on the new step and I listen to you doing that, and I see there's routines to that.
There are, yes.
And how did you learn cardio drumming?
Well, so cardio drumming kind of came about in a funny way. Ashley and I actually had gone, there's a free cardio drumming class in Holland in the summer times, and they do it on Mondays and Wednesdays in a parking lot. And we had seen it online.
Parking lot.
And so we saw it online and we said, we should go to this sometime.
Yeah.
So we went, we knew nothing about it. They gave us a ball and some drumsticks and just started going. And we had a blast. It was I think both of us were smiling and laughing the entire time. It was so fun.
It's such a joyful thing.
It is. So we did that a couple of times. And then Jen, actually from housekeeping, sent me a video and she said, you should do this here. And I was like, I should do this here.
Yes.
So I ended up looking up online, and you can get cardio drumming certified. So I took a course.
No kidding.
On all the ins and outs of what makes a good routine and why you do it and what the health benefits
how
are.
long you do it and what age group you want to attach.
Yeah, exactly. So I took this course and learned all the different steps and started doing it last year and have done it ever since.
And you've got quite an audience. I mean, a following.
We do, yeah. I think between classes we probably have 20, 25 people that come fairly regularly. Yeah.
It's such a happy, joyful thing. And after, you get done with your routine, and I'm thinking everybody's quiet. And I'm thinking, why aren't they saying, wow, this was great?
Yes, it's so funny. I find residents here aren't always super expressive on our faces. I'm a very expressive person. You can read my face all the time. But afterwards, they all come up and tell me how much fun they have. So I try not to look at the crowd too much. It makes me a little nervous.
Do you change your routine every time you have a session?
I'll switch up some of the songs every time. We try to keep it.
What songs are they?
We do a lot of 80s songs.
Okay.
In my more recent ones, we've did some 50s stuff. I'm trying to think of one. We do Footloose, Walk Like an Egyptian, which is my favorite. A song called Yakety Yak is a fun one.
Oh, man.
I love that one.
I know that one.
Yeah, so I tried to pick some stuff that everybody would know a little bit and brings back some memories.
Mostly women or men, too?
Mostly women, but we have a few men that come as well.
Does it really... It looks to me like it gets your heart beating, and there's a cardio effect there. That's why you call it cardio drumming. And that was that why it was created?
It was, yeah. So it's an interesting. It is supposed to help not only your cardio health, it gets your heart rate up, but it's also a lot of mind-body connection. So you're doing a lot of crossing over with drumsticks, and so it gets your brain working too, which is cool. And yeah, so it really does. I always feel like I've had a workout at the end of it.
Oh, I imagine. It's a half hour, right?
It is a half hour, yeah.
And you do it every Wednesday?
Right now we're doing it on Thursdays.
On Thursdays, okay.
But I think we'll probably go back to Mondays in April.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, if you need anybody to do that, you need a bigger class?
We always need a bigger class.
Yeah, all of you out there.
Looking at you.
You got to work your cardio. Everybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And you can do it sitting down, so that's...
Well, they are all sitting.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, yeah.
You wouldn't do it marching anyway. Those balls are what? They're the really...
They're pretty big, yeah.
Because you have to be able to move that around.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
But-
well, that's like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it's lots
Maybe
of
I'll get at that. I know sports are all in your background, roller skating, which was really fun for you until you couldn't.
Yes. I did really love roller derby, but I am retired now. So
Retired at the early age.
I hung up my jersey, but
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun to do.
yeah.
What other sports are you in?
I'm a runner, so I do a lot of running, and I play a lot of pickleball in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
I love pickleball. So I started playing last summer with my mom, and we've played in a tournament together. But we play a ton of pickleball in the summer.
Where do you play? Where are the courts?
There are lots of courts in Holland. We play often. She lives in Grand Haven, so I'll often go down to Grand Haven to play with her. But there is Moran Park has a bunch of pickleball courts. Beechwood Park. I was in a women's league this fall.
Are they just free and open to anybody? Or?
Yep, unless there's leagues going on and the courts are used, then yeah, you can play pickleball anytime. So.
And who maintains those courts?
The Holland,
Park
the recreation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So lots of pickleball, which is fun.
Maybe you better get one of those around here too.
I think that would be a great idea. I've mentioned it a time or two.
Yeah, when they start doing the the change in the waterfront here.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
maybe a little sports activity in
That
there
would
too.
be a good idea. Put a basketball court, pickleball court. That'd be great.
That's about it. All the questions I have for you.
Great.
I don't know if I have any questions. I think we just had a conversation.
I think you're right. I think we did, which is better, I think.
I think so too. It's so
Yeah.
good to get to know you better.
Well, thank
I
you.
hope you all enjoyed our little conversation and stop in again and listen to all of us talk about whatever.
Yes, and thank you, Joe, for
Thank
being
you,
here.
Noah.
Thank you.
You've been most gracious.
So, Ashley,
Noah.
as you know, I'm a big fan of nonsense. So I have a not super nonsensical question for you, but kind of out of the blue.
Okay.
What do you collect?
Ooh, what do I collect? I don't know if this counts as a collection,
Okay.
but I collect kitchen gadgets.
Kitchen gadgets? Like, what kind of kitchen gadgets do you have? What's like the weirdest or most out there kitchen gadget?
I mean, I've got a creme brulee torch, I've got a pasta maker,
Oh,
I've got a potato ricer to make gnocchi.
potato ricer.
All of which I've done like once, but I think I need to collect these things.
But you need to have them in order to do the thing.
I have a cutter for a sandwich that's shaped like two dinosaurs.
Oh, cute. Do you have an ice cream maker?
I have a little tiny ice cream maker, and I have a big like 1970s ice cream maker.
So you have lots of abilities to make ice cream. I love that.
I have a tortilla press.
Oh, you have cool things.
I've got them all.
I
what
love
do you
that.
collect?
I think what I collect most often is stickers. I love a sticker from a new place. Like anytime I go somewhere, I want a sticker. It's kind of morphing into magnets because I feel like I can use those more. But my problem is that when I collect stickers, I don't want to stick them on anything because I want to save them. So for a while, I just had this box of stickers that was like growing and growing and growing. But now I try to put my stickers on things. So I have a couple water bottles that are full of stickers that I like. And
Nice.
yeah, so I have a sticker collection.
I love that.
Yeah. And now we're going to find out what you collect.
It's Monday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for nonsense. Nonsense with Noah. Let's hit the halls.
Ask you a question.
What is the question?
The
today?
question is, do you collect anything? And if so, what do you collect?
Pieces of wood.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. That's what I would guess, I think.
That's what I do.
That's what you do.
Cut them into nice pieces.
There we go.
And every now and then they get to put them in the auditorium and
sell them out to different. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you.
You hear me?
My question is, do you collect anything?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Have you ever had any collections of anything?
Penguins,
Penguins?
snowmen,
Snowmen?
stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals? So wintry things you like to collect. Angels? Awesome.
That's basically
That's basically is, do you collect anything? And if so, what do you collect? Does anyone have any collections of fun things?
I used to collect automotive signs. I had a garage full of signs.
Like street signs, sort of?
No, AC spark plug, fan filters.
Oh,
walker mufflers,
okay.
and then I also collected, I had about 250 trucks with all automotive advertising on them.
Oh,
When I moved here, it's all gone other than about 4 trucks.
4 of the favorites. Anybody else have any collections?
Well, I had a frog collection when I was teaching 3rd grade.
Oh, frogs. Is that one of those things when you tell someone you like frogs, then you get them as every gift forever?
The thing when you're teaching, you know, they want to bring you something, and so since I collected frogs, I got quite a few of them. Some of them were really cute. And
Yeah.
my grandkids enjoyed them when I retired.
Oh, nice. Do you have any of them in your apartment still?
I think one.
One?
One
Perfect.
ceramic one.
Oh, sure. Nice. Any collections, Luann?
Coffee cups.
Coffee cups. That's
Wherever we travel, we would buy a coffee cup.
that's nice. That's a special
I still
memory.
have some of them.
Some of them, some of the favorites.
Yeah, when we
Nice.
moved, them, a lot of our children got
Okay. Cool.
the cups they wanted.
Nice. Awesome. Jerry?
Well, naturally, I just am drawn to maps.
Ah, yes.
People that have maps have been willing to, hey, would you like this old map? That and one person gave me a globe.
Oh, how many maps do you think you have?
I don't know how many I have anymore.
Okay, a lot. Cool. Well, thank you guys. Do you collect anything? And if so, what do you collect?
Dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah.
For
Dirt
gardening?
for plants
Ah.
and dust from aprons. And that's what I collect.
I love that. Strange questions. Would you like to answer my strange question?
Well, it depends on what you.
Well, we're asking today if you collect anything, and if so, what do you collect?
I don't believe. Well, I collect jewelry.
Collect jewelry? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Do I wear it all?
No. Do you have any jewelry on today? Just your rings?
Oh, what? Jenny.
Yes.
Yes? What do you collect?
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs? I was going to guess that because you have a ladybug or two outside of your apartment right now. Yes. How many ladybugs do you have?
A ton of them. And I've been collecting them since college.
Since college? That's amazing. Why ladybugs? You just like them?
No. Well, I do like them. We were in a skit in a sorority when I was in college, and we were ladybugs, and we had beautiful costumes. And so I've been doing it ever since then.
Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Thank you. Easy one today. So the question is, do you collect anything? And if so, what do you collect?
I collect too many things.
Too many things. What's your favorite collection?
Right now, well, I have a lot of plants, but that really isn't collecting. I used to collect chickens.
Chickens?
A lot of chickens.
Okay.
I just collect interesting things, like glass.
Okay. Really anything you find interesting you like to collect? Cool.
I do have several collections.
Awesome.
No.
So my question today is, do you collect anything? And if so, what do you collect?
Think about it. I used to collect milk bottles.
Milk bottles? Do you still have any?
No, they're all in the museum now.
Oh, what kind of museum?
The Howell Museum.
Oh, you donated them there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Every single dairy from Holland.
Really?
From day one. Yeah.
So how many did you have?
20 some.
Oh, that's really cool. No collections now?
Money.
That'll do. Thanks, John. I think that's all we have for you this week.
That's it.
That's Ashley.
That's Noah.
And this has been Monday Morning. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.